Welcome back, ladies and gents. I successfully sold and recruited. We're back up to full strength again. And as I was moving in this direction, the Azurai declared war on me. And the Khuzaits sent a peace offer. The Khuzaits are currently, Hubyar Khuzaits are currently sieging Hubyar. But what I think I'm going to do is go ahead and accept the Khuzaits peace offer. We've got whatever, I don't remember if it was all three of these or just these two, but anyway, we've got them back. And this is an opportunity to go ahead and take out the Azurai. So I think I'm going to do that. Let's see what this looks like. We're paying $14.60. Let's see what their offer is. $8.20. We'll take that. Hubyar is no longer under siege. And then we're going to go take on the Khuzaits, or the Azurai, by taking Azrael Castle here. Sahil Castle. Because we've got to get back up north. And I think the best option here is, while I've got an opportunity to try again to take out the Azurai. Nothing important happened while I was running around. I didn't fight any battles. Where are you going? All right, let me get out of his way because I want him to go in that castle. I suspect. Okay, now that I can chase him, let us get them all. Let's let him get all. He's not going to pass me, but he may run in that castle, and that's what I want. But I want all of his troops. All right, 700. That's all of them. Let's go ahead and let him get in that castle. Wait, you join. You going to join? You're not going to join? All right, I'll go ahead and take him out here. We'll just go ahead and lock this army down. And we'll take this castle. Remember, I have the majority of recruits in my army now. Because we were hundreds of troops down. What? Oh, Legata. We got Legata back. It won't be offered to me, I don't believe. I'm not being offered anything anymore. I've still got that really deep bass sound, almost a hollow sound in all the sounds that are going on in the game. Usually it just eventually resets itself. Hopefully it does it this time. I really would have wished all of these Azurai had joined this army. I'm not concerned about an Azurai army right now because they don't have the forces to actually do anything to me. So it doesn't matter whether I'm looking around or not in reality. And there's not any Khuzait. Even though the Khuzaits are down here, we're not at war with them at the moment. They got zero. I just realized they got no food. So this garrison is already being depleted. Being taken out due to lack of food. No sustenance. They're down to 0 already. So we're just going to kick this right off. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They've got 8 nobles in here. All right. Must be a recruit. Maranath, I think Dunlanes is fell, and Maranath is about to fail. I really want to finish these guys off so we can get north and concentrate on the Southern Empire. Southern Empire is just running rampant up north. Come on, take that guy out. There you go. And we've lost everything up north, as you know, if you've been following. And they're almost on the verge of getting into Valandia, if you can believe that, what used to be former Valandia lands. But I've just spent so much time down here in the south. Got no choice. All right, let's get the bow. I've already got it. All right, excellent. As I said, I didn't fight any battles while I was recruiting. There was nothing happening, so I never changed this back. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's what I want. All right, let's lead this assault. Knock this one out, and then I think there's 2 more. Lavinia and one up in Kuzate land. That's what I believe, anyway. And, of course, we all know I'm going right here, because that's just where I go on this map. Regardless of the castle, this is where I go. The castle name, as long as it's this map, I'm going here. I just found for me personally, this is just the best place to be. All right, we need to be just right there, I think. Let's give it a try. Too far to the right. Again, it's a little dark, and I can't really tell if I'm at the bottom of that or just touching it. Get out of the way. This is Tell Worlds, you clowns. Can't you program this to work properly? Still too far to the right. Way far to the right. I didn't change anything other than the range. So let's bump it to the left a tad. And see what happens this time. Just want to see if I can get a couple of those archers that are right in the center there. Still too far. I think that's right at the bottom of that, but I'm going to bump it one more time. I can't really tell. I don't want there to be any red in between it, but again, it's so dark I cannot tell. Well, there's 2 right there. I'll take that. There's something there. Corinna. Yeah, they just don't have a whole lot of archers. I'm gonna go ahead and maybe I can also help this guy learn how to put the fire pot on. Let's go back to here and see what that looks like. All right, maybe I need a little bit more range. So we'll bump it up a quarter. About right there. It's not really a quarter, but I didn't want to go too far. That's what happens when you go too far. All right, I'm going to pull it back to the right a tad and bring it down just a tap. Boom, there's a tap. Ooh, maybe I'm going to tap it down once more. Oh, good hit. Good hit, buddy. I don't know who that is, but that was great. Actually, I'm not going to move it. I'm going to let... That's why I didn't move it. Usually takes about two shots after you've made changes for it to zero in, if you will. Look at another great hit. Man, he's on point right there. That's just it's not one of my kids. That's just a AI doing that. Full-blooded AI. Because one of my kids, you'd see it in the kill feed. They got kills. Somebody just got hit with an arrow over there. Horse is going to go up there and try and climb a ladder somewhere, I imagine. All right, that'll be enough of that. I can't afford to hit that tower again. Infantry are assaulting the walls. Oh, we lost an archer, it looks like. Oh, this guy's throwing javelins. Oh. Let's go up. I prefer to be in the center, but I'll take whichever one's available right now. We got to get up there and get some combat going. Sheena. Thea. Tanab. That's my wife, Tanab. Thea. Okay, so they're already on the walls. They might be the first ones to go up the ladder, which is great. Oh, another great hit by a trebuchet or a fire onager. Sorry, I was trying to make sure I had the right weapon out. horse is going to go right through there. I don't know why the horse wants to go inside, but they always do. Ooh! That was close. They'll do whatever they can to get inside. They'll either go into the gate or they'll go up a ladder. And honestly, I think it's got something to do with the stupidity of Tell Worlds, because I think they've made it so that, you know, when these guys run, obviously they go to the keep, and I think that's just the coded path. And I think the horse tries to follow the same path. They're trying to get inside and go to the keep. And it's very stupid from Tell Worlds not to change that or to have it done what you would call correctly. And unfortunately, they got enough room to be swinging those in here. Come on, get out of my way, guy. My guy's stopping me from, my own guy is stopping me from pulling my shield out and getting a hit in. This guy's the one I want to take out. All right, you're on your own then, buddy. Just block, block, block. They can block with that thing better than anybody can with a shield. That's ridiculous. And they push you around. You can't really maneuver because they just... A single troop will push you around so much. At least that's what they're doing to me right now. I was hoping there'd be some rocks there. Yeah, all these nobles in here, they're putting up a battle. All their troops still got good morale, I'd say. It's just kind of dark. I always have a problem with axes anyway, because their animation for swinging is just so odd to me. And now that it's dark in here, so those two things combined makes it difficult for me to really tell what's going on. And it doesn't help that these guys are wearing dark-colored uniforms. Let's fight over here near the light. Maybe that'll help. Oh, what do we got up here? They're holding them back. Let's see if we can start working on them. Get some of them to follow me. Ooh, I couldn't get my shield up in time because I can't see him. He's got a big axe. Get rid of him right off the bat. Well, break his shield. Gotta get some more of these out of here. These are high-tier troops, golden-haired tossers. Damn it, I did not even see that guy standing there. He's so dark. Look at how dark his uniform is. And I realize when this renders out on YouTube, it's not going to be this dark as I'm seeing it. But my goodness, he is dark. It's like he was covered in coal soot. This guy, look at him, how dark he is compared to everything else. I'm talking about his clothing. All right, there's no sense in trying to fight through that. I did not touch anything, and my guy just automatically brought out his bow. I did not tell him to do that. That's why I'm saying sometimes it just goes a little wonky. All right. Now we got a keep battle. We lost 3. 8.5 minutes. Let's see who got an upgrade here. This is Thea. She's infantry. So this is what I want, arrow catcher. All right. And you know what? Give me a moment to turn on this fan. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and attack. They only got 35 troops here. Man, I had a lot of kids go down, didn't I? Luckily, the grandkids are still up. I guess age is starting to take its toll on all of us here. And we want you 7 because you can upgrade. And you guys can upgrade to wildlings. And You guys upgrade to Oathsworn. Okay. Looking for ranged troops, all I'm interested in. I don't see any. So we'll just let nature take its course. Come on, get through here, get through here. Go Rosie, go Tanab. That's my wife, 18 or 19 years old. I'm 80 something. I want to make sure these guys don't hold them up on this. So let me clear the way. All right. Come on up. All right, let me get out of your way. Go do your thing. Notice I didn't have a single ranged unit in here. There's Tanab. She's the only one without a shield, so she's easy to follow. She takes over for Corinne. Corinne used to be in the front of the pack always because she's lighter. She's not carrying a shield. Eileen and Thea. I think she ran in there all by herself in that room. I don't know how that's going to work out because there's about 4 or 5 the enemy in there. She got 1. She got 2. She ain't fooling around. Jenny got 1. Oh, one of the upgradables, and Rosie got 1. All right, we won the battle and nobody went down. Arietta got 1. Eileen got 1. Tanab got 4. Yep. She's on a roll. Crotor. Take all you prisoners. Show mercy. Continue. Legata. I didn't realize. See, I'm in the running for it, but I'm going to give it to Blag for now because that's who they want to have it. And I'll fix all this later. Because as the king, I can go back and change who's got what. I've got plenty of influence. Southern Empire wants peace. Let's look at this garrison. Remember that they don't have a whole lot. I'm going to take you guys. I'm going to always take the Battanian archers and the Sturgian troops that I'm going to use. And I will take Valandian crossbowmen. $39. Man, they're just giving all their archers away. Remember the Azrai got so few troops. They've only got 2 holdings left now, I think. 2 castles. I'll look, though, in a minute because I'm not positive because I think I messed that up once before already. We want that on Festival and Games, and this is going to belong to Aston. But in the meantime, we're going to be on our way. Well, I say on our way. I'm going to give you these prisoners. And then let's top you. No, let's jump back in here. You give those 420 prisoners. I get potheads like that, right? All right, give you all of them. You got 105 archers. That's fine. That's fine. And we'll give you that guy. As long as they're all in the army, because I don't plan on releasing you anytime soon. We need everybody. And I'll keep. Let me put you up here so I'm not confused about what I'm looking at. I've got so few infantry now. But I want to give you the good infantry. Okay, let's be on our way. Let's do some recruiting. Oh, I still got too many prisoners. I'll give you that guy, those guys. Those guys. Now we're good. They'll recruit from them if need be. All right, let's recover and then head to the next. Let's see who's going to get rim toll. That's going to be apparently Blag. Blag, didn't I just give you Legata? Yeah. So rim toll, who's got Cianon? You know what? None of these guys have Cianon or Maranath, but at least I'll give it to you. At least you've got a Botanian town. So it makes sense to give you rim toil. I guess we've lost Cianon. I should have known that. We've lost almost everything up there. Actually, I don't need anything here. What I need... Make sure I don't have any... Okay, Palatine Guard. That's the only one that's a... And you. Those are the only ones that are not Sturgian. So we'll give you that. Let's go here. We're going to need these horses to fight the Khuzaits when they kick off again. Let's check it out while I'm looking at... Okay, Lavinia is the one, and Ezra... Okay, they've got 3. No. Ezanor and Lavinia. It's just those 2. Yep, just those 2. So we take out those 2, and that'll be the end of the Azaray. Now, who... Oh, okay. Guess what, ladies and gents? This means that the Khuzaits and the Southern Empire are at war. That's why the Southern Empire wants peace. Let's see, make sure this is the Khuzait. Yep. That's good. That's good. I would like the Khuzaits to tear into the rear of the Southern Empire to give our guys on the front line up here a break. Maybe they can start pushing like they just did. They just took something back, Legata. So maybe they can now get Dunlannies and Cianon. That would be outstanding. Now, where am I at? I'm at peace with these guys, so we're gonna go run north and hit these Khuzait towns and grab their food and sell. We want to go this way instead of going back this way to sell. And now that we're afforded that opportunity, I also am very, very short on dates, so I want to hit these up. I've only got 100 dates, and that's because I hit these 2 villages right here just to get dates earlier. Each one had about 50, 55. Otherwise, I would have had no dates. We'll hit Raza. Honor of Sahil Castle can go to Aston. Smear is left, Aston is right. Let's see what that is. Is that a non-Sturgian? No. Also, I want to fix this. I don't like the way that looks. You can go all the way to the bottom. You go right there. You're supposed to be there. And you're supposed to be there. Now, the veteran is there. Okay, so boom, 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 boom. That's how I want it to look. That Palatine Guard needs to be... How close is he to being recruitable? Not even halfway. Sheena dropped her prisoners. We recruit 20 troops here. Very good. I think we can top off Jenny. No, just shy. Okay, let's trade. First things first. Kill any animals that need to be killed before I make a sell. Now, let's look at your... I think... Yeah, I'll take the 1 olive and the beer. That's all you really got for me. I'll take the 2 sumpter horses. No, doggone it. Why? Why? Let's try this again. Let's take the olives and the beer. Yeah, I've still got this lock. Even though I don't want it, I haven't run across any place that has enough money to buy it. I've still got about 80 grand worth of product in my inventory here. I don't think I need that many boots. Hold on to 10. I don't know how many I got in stash. Probably 374. Also, Pin Canuck, you know, was coming pretty close to being taken. Now let's get these dates. If Pin Canuck gets siege, I am absolutely heading in that direction. I don't want to lose all that stuff I've got there. The worst case scenario, if I run out of money again, that's my savings account. I can grab all that stuff and sell it like I did before. No, you're already topped off. All right. Aston, are you? Yeah, you're defending Legata with your 735. Hopefully that's enough. Hopefully the Southern Empire is being tied up by the Khuzaits. Lamesa, then we'll hit Hassan Folk. Sell again, get some more food. Don't really need olives and grapes. And I know grain and fish looks low there. It's because I gave some to some. I sold some off to a town just before I started recording when I was recruiting. So it's not like I'm running out. I just sold some off. All right, you, if I can help you, I will, just to get those off the map.
It's been a while.
I'm going to, you know, we're at war, surrender. Wait. Let's try something.
Oh.
Something I'd like to discuss. Your liege Bilea is not worthy. That should be worthy. Your liege is not worthy of your loyalty. How many years? 12 years in development and 6 years out in the free world. And look at this. And they still got crap like this. I don't even like you. Okay, so only 20%. Let's look at her. She is closed-fisted, so that anything but generous. All right, let's try this. Ineffective. Of course it is. It's 20%. 48%. Success. That's the only one I had, so I got to go with that regardless of what it is. All right. Okay, so she's not generous, so let's go with the charm. I could have used a double. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. I already know that because of that first failure. Let's go with this one. You see, you have to do it 4 times, but we've already failed once. So, you know, we're war, surrender, or die. If you get one failure, it's over with. Unless you get a double. Did I just lose the town again? Why am I over and I can't see?
I'm at your command.
No, I guess I just haven't given these troops over yet. There we go. And let me swap back to the glaive while I'm thinking about it. The avalanche. All right, let's attack these 68 troops. I'm just going to let everybody go. I'm going to put my kids out in front so that they can get a good running start. In fact, let me move you guys back out of the way. Put you right here. And put you right here. Okay, now just run. Go do your thing. I know that we really need the grandkids to be in battle and their infantry, but there's so few of these guys. Wear a helmet, you clown. Golden-haired tosser. Ah, turned out. He swung his sword at me, and I was able to turn out of the way so that he couldn't hit me. Oh, man, they got in my way. Let's see if I can get this guy. Don't move, don't move. Nope, he moved. Man, I got him. Oh, that guy's still up. I didn't think he was still up. I was ignoring him after he got hit. That banner carrier's still up, though. I saw a javelin come by me, and I don't know if it was my guy or an enemy tossing at me. Looked like it come over maybe my left shoulder. Who's hitting me? Who is hitting me? That guy right there. I can't get to him, though. They got him. When we're in close like that, I can't see who's who most of the time. And it doesn't help that I have Azure in my army. Oh, I couldn't get my... I thought he was running this way, and when I saw him, it was too late. All right, there we go. We lost nothing. $634 more gold, and we definitely will take these troops. Although they're all garbage. You know what? They are all garbage. I don't want them. I thought I'll keep the 4 recruits. And that's all I'm interested in. Yeah. We'll give you those 4 recruits. And while I have you here, let's go ahead and give you these prisoners. All right. How many more are you? I think 14. Yeah, 20 and 30. So we're still down by 50 troops. Let's continue to Shibble Zoomer and then Huss and Folks we can sell and get rid of these prisoners. Legate is under siege again already. There's a tournament going on. Let's see what it is that they're offering. Only 1 recruitable. Wow. Thanks a lot for nothing, Kuzates. Just for that, I'm going to buy you some food from you. All right. Olives and beer is really the only thing I want. Look at the grain they have. My goodness, they're flush with grain. Very seldom you see that amount of food anywhere. I got to go back and kill these animals. You've only got 1 horse, so I don't want it. And let's lock in at 5,800. You have 52. Let's see if I'm still 80 grand. No, I'm 100 grand. Okay. So I've got 100 grand worth of product on me now. It's only going up. I can't sell it fast enough. That's just in the armor category. Who knows what's in the sword and the shield category? Look at this little tiny stuff is what it all is. I probably should have sold that and been done with it, but that's all right. I think eventually I'll get to head north and there'll be some richer towns up there. Especially in the far west. All right. Let's see what is this ridged helm. I'm not interested. And they're going down. They're going to rebel here soon. So let's get out of here. Let's head over to... Well, we'll hit Shibble Zoomer on the way, and then we'll go over to Tamna. Nothing. Oh, there is 1 horse there. Give it to you. Let's hit Tamna, and then we'll start We'll go to Lavinia. I'd like to try to top. I'm still probably 40 troops shy. I think 1417 is a full load. It's way down from what it used to be when I owned all those towns that I've lost. What about 30, 25 to 30 troops short? Now, I can't catch you, so I'm going to try. Maybe I can bottle you up, though, just like I did your other guys. Which means I'm not going to wait to be full. If I can get you to go in there, I'm just going to go ahead and... All of you guys, go in there. And they're not going to do it. All right, well, we'll take out you then. Go ahead and siege, get it over with. Southern Empire took another army. What else is new? I've played so many games. Essentially, this is a war game. I played so many war games over my period of playing games. I've been playing games for more than 40 years, computer games for more than 40 years. And this game has the most useless AI of any game I've ever played. And I know it's on purpose. It has to be on purpose. Because I remember reading the article once, Tell Worlds admitted, they said, yeah, we toned down cavalry because it's no fun if you're infantry being overran by cavalry. And I'm like, well, that's rock, paper, scissors, dude. That's just the way it works. So I know that they, at one time, had the AI able to do things. But then they spent years and years and years on their legacy mechanics, you know, children and grandchildren. And they said, well, we've got to do something to make the game last longer. And that's what they did. They made all these stupid things like having a set in a town to build up stamina for crafting. You're doing nothing but sitting there and wasting time. And it's all just so the game will last longer. And the AI being incompetent is also the game will last longer. In many respects, it sucks hind tit. But if you're, even me who likes playing the long games, 6, 7, 8,000 days, sometimes I get a little frustrated by it. I can imagine how it is with the people, you know, the kids of today who've got the attention span of a gnat. They must really hate it. You got to remember, though, I'm from an era that we used to play video games over the mail. It was called play by email. You would sit on your computer and you'd play a game. You'd make a turn. Then you'd save it, and then you'd email the save file to someone else anywhere in the world, anyone with email, right? Email was new back then. Then they would load it up on their computer. They would play a turn. These are mostly IBMs back in the day. They would load it up on their computer. No hard drives or no floppies, and they booted from a floppy disk, the 5 1/4 inch floppy disk. But those were the good days. Because the anticipation of waiting to see what your opponent did. And then we used to have LAN parties. I remember I used to host LAN parties where I lived. Every weekend where I lived, the owner would give me the keys to the place, and it was a country club, a clubhouse, not a country club, a clubhouse. They had a swimming pool and pool table and things like that for entertainment. And we'd all bring our computers, and over the weekend we'd lock ourselves in. And we would just have these great LAN parties. That was before the internet was good enough to do those things. All right, let's launch 623. But, you know, you're all there. You're all there together. It's not over the internet. So it was, you know, you'd order pizza. It was just great time. Of course, I always go to this one on the other side of these columns. I've forgotten why, but I just know in the past I've determined this is the best one for me on this map. Oh man, I remember there's a bunch of guys up there now, and I can see them because we got a little light this time. Right on top of that one tower. Look at all of them. I need to go left a tad bit. I couldn't see last time. I couldn't even tell that those were... I thought that was people standing there with spears, but it's some kind of a fencing. A lattice. Alright, now we need range. We're good on, I think, left and right. Let's go up a quarter. Go up right there. See what happens. Too far. Alright. I'm just going to tap it, real short tap, and let it... Not going to change anything else. Man, that dude is hammering me with his... Okay, that looks good. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Alright, I'm not going to change anything and let it go. Let her ride. I think that's a gambling term. I don't gamble. But I've seen it on TV and in movies. Alright, now they're running away. They don't like... They're not standing there anymore. Is there any other concert? Oh, let's try these guys. That's going to be too far. Yeah, it is. Alright, go, go, go. Can I get another one in? Let's go down to about right here. Try again. Come on, come on, come on. Too far again? Oh, Joe, you clown. Hans, you clown. Alright, let's move it down to right yonder and see what happens. Come on, at least let me get one hit in that clump. Oh, so satisfying. Alright, give me another. Give me another. Too far to the right. Ooh. Rosie getting that medic skill when I kill these guys. What are you doing, horse? Make up your mind. Can we get another? Come on, come on. I can get another. Ooh, is it going to hit anything? Yes. How many is that? That's 73. I daren't do it again. I dare not do it again. My troops already... You know, go to the right and let her go. Let her go. Oh, don't run over there. Oh, I got 1, 2. Okay. And the ram's not even to the gate yet. Let's go again. Too far to the right now. You know what? I'm going to hit to the left once and try. No, I changed my mind. They're moving too... All right, I'm going in. They're getting too close to where I was aiming. Oh, good hit. See, even though I can't hit on the right, AI's doing good there. Hey, horse. Oh, that was not good. Two more? One more. Rock. Oh, nope, arrows. Oh, I got it. Try to protect my guys while they do this. Come on, tear it up. Tear that door down. Yeah, just keep shooting. There we go. He dropped a rock. Hit me for 11. Hello, my name is Hans. I will be your conqueror today. I'm stuck. My horse is stuck. I can't get... I gotta get off this horse. I'm stuck. Oh no, this is bad. I'm legitimately stuck. Hang on, let me get rid of... It's gone. I can't get off the horse. No matter what I do, I can't get off the horse. Oh no. This is not good. Tell Worlds. You shoddy programming. E doesn't get me off. Z doesn't get me off. Nothing gets me off. Oh, am I off? Woo! Ah, go, 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 go! Piece of shits. Oh, my shield. I'm gonna go down here. God dang it. Jeez Louise. Where? They're gonna kill me over there. You know, there's usually a guy stuck right down here. Let's see if there's guys. I'd usually find him at the end of the battle. Usually there'll be a guy stuck right here. So I'm gonna check right now since I'm right here. All right, there's a lot of high tier troops. Look at that horse still stuck. All right, so these guys are running. I don't think I can run him down. So I'm gonna shoot him with an arrow. And of course, it's not killing them. Oh, wow, there's a lot of them coming by me. Doesn't matter, we'll just have to do this keep battle. Can't see when I go under that canopy. You tell him, buddy. I can't see. Is he down? No! Dang it. Camera collision should not be a thing. In this situation. Because the first person is so vomit-inducing. All right, eat that liver, buddy. There's one up there. I'm not running up there. Okay. Well, we lost 14, unfortunately. It's still better than 10-1. Mercenary. All you prisoners. Now, I was much worse than that, but I've got a perk that after every battle, I get 30% of my health back, and that's why you see that at 45. Show mercy, continue, go to the garrison, take out all the troops that I want. Pertaining archers, sturgeons. Valandian crossbowmen, pertaining archers, sturgeons, Valandian. Sturgeon. They put 100 Battanian archers in here. Man, I tell worlds, please fix that. Change it, I should say. I know to you it's not broke. All right, that is all that I want, as far as I'm aware. Let's look at the castle. We want it on Festival and Games. And I know right off the bat, I should have done this first. Let me bounce out. I don't know why I say bounce. Because I'm just going to go right back in, you know, bounce in and out. You know, you just take everybody and be done with it. There. Okay, now sell everyone. Or put them into prison, I should say. There you go. Now let's look at the dungeon. Notice they didn't stuff any more in there. Let's look at prisoners. Leave. 70 archers, that's fine.
I'm at your service.
I'm glad you're at my service. $76 archers. Okay. All right, so that's Lavinia Castle. Vostrom's on the bottom. Let's turn it correctly. All right. That leaves Ezenur. And we are at peace with these guys, so let's run over to, and by these guys I mean the Khuzaits. So let's run over in this direction. We'll stop at Onira to sell. Lavinia is going to go to Aston. All right. Make peace. I don't want to. I don't want to make peace with them. They're being hit by the Khuzaits right now, and I like that. That gives us a chance, in my opinion. Nope. You're right, Aston. You and Blag are correct. We're not making peace with them. You guys do the best you can while they're being hit from both sides. See, now they're getting hit from the east and the west, just like we've been all this time. We'll stop here and grab some recruits. Who got upgrades? Battle morale against bandit parties. Don't really care about that. We want 10 sight range when parties can see, either way, that's the least of the two evils. The least useless of the two useless ones. You know what? We'd take everybody because we're down a lot again, as we perpetually are. I'm hoping that if I get over here, these guys will have more recruits. Although I'm not real keen on getting Khuzait recruits, but I got to get what I can get. Got to get what I can get. Kill some animals. The none to kill. That was a no horses to purchase that I want. And 91,000. All right, let's lock all that in and see how far off we are. Ah, very good. Let's get some of this stuff out of the way. Let's lock that in. See how far off we are on this one. Yeah. 90, almost 100,000 in here also. Won't take long. There we go. Let's look at the food situation here. I want to buy your beer and your dates only. Okay. Let's leave. Let's do some recruit. These are Empire towns, so let's recruit here before we get over into Khuzait land. I want to get that last castle and finish off the Azerai for good. That'll be a... You know, it's not going to make it much easier because the Azerai can't do anything of consequence right now already, but it's just one less thing I have to worry about. One less faction raiding our villages and killing our food supplies. One less faction able to recruit mercenaries and do the same thing and get rid of our caravans. Of course, the mercenaries will just be recruited by the other two factions, but that's all right. See, they're killing the villages down here already. I might go into Cyanira, actually. Let me look and see who owns... Oh, it's Southern Empire. All right, let's go this way and hit Cyanira. Saronia? Who knows? Rimtor is about to be lost. Only 4 here. You better have me some more recruits, please. In the town. More than 2. Give me 20. You got 3. And there's 6, so 9. Not very good at all. Let's buy your olives, your beer, your dates. You don't have any grapes. Let's see what we can do here. Let's lock that in. This is 90. They should be able to take this. Yeah, there we go. And then this won't take long at all either. 1734 and 249. Let's go this way. What was I going to do in the last video? I mentioned it. Oh yeah, she doesn't need any throwing skill. So this is what I was going to do. I was going to put it into archery. This is for Tanab. Her. And that is control. Bow. Yes, I'm sure. So 3,960. I'm going to get rid of her useless perk. Focus points. and I'm going to put them all into what I want it to be. We don't want them. Well, that was wrong of me. I don't know what I was thinking. Of course, once they're locked in, you can't take them out. I meant to do throwing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I meant to do. I'm having one of my senior moments. Disregard me. Okay, we want dead aim, armor penetration, rapid fire. We're not ever going to be mounted. Well, I can't do that anymore. I want throwing is what I meant to do. I just forgot what I was doing here. Tanab, control, throwing. That's what I want. I was just so intent on thinking about her archery skills. Again, this is not... Just disregard me altogether because I just realized that this is not helping anything. I can't take these away from her. I can only redo them. Doggone it. Joe, why were you thinking you could take those away from her? I don't know. Well, I'll just give her what I would like, I think is best. And it won't do any good, but... There. Yeah, what I was hoping I could do was take these focus points away from her and put them in a bow, and I realize now that that is not possible. Sometimes I get things in my head, and in my head I want them to work, so I think they will work, but obviously that's not the way that works. So I'm just being stupid again. I think there was a comment. Someone said they like me when I do stupid things. It's entertaining, but I don't do it on purpose, trust me. It's embarrassing to me. Maybe you find it entertaining. And I don't mind that you do, but it's embarrassing to me. All right, I'm going to go to Myzia. Just hit these Samatha and Myzia. Just want some more troops. We're so hundreds of troops down. I'm hoping that Myzia will give me something more than 3 or 4 troops. Let's look at what we got to recruit here. Yeah, so let me pause this game. Recruit these. If you don't pause it, and then you just immediately, when you come back out onto the map world, a lot of time, not a lot of times, but they can immediately, I mean immediately, they can desert. And that really sucks. I mean, they don't give you 1 second. It can happen. It doesn't happen every time, but it can happen, and I just don't want to deal with it. That's why I always pause before I recruit like that. No. Magnus. All right, what you got for me, Myzia? Come on, come on, come on. I hope you got some horses. That would be nice. Sumpter horses. Well, 11 is better than nothing. Let's see what you got. You cannot take all of that. $659. 646. Anything for 13 down here? Nope. Okay, let's look at horses. I've got 155 Sumpter horses. And I've got 520. All right, I've got enough Botanian hobbies. I just need... We'll buy all 64 Sumpter horses. That will help greatly. And then I can sell some more stuff since we just gave him some money. 224. 225. You know what? Food. I should have bought the food first. Also, beer and dates. And we'll sell another at 1783. Well, we'll sell one at 735. And then one at 712. And then one at 336, or as close as I can get to it. 332 is fine. All right. You are topped off. You need 251, so we'll give them to you. All right, let's come down through here as we head back to that last Azoray castle. Again, I think 1417 is what we're shooting for. 9. All right, I can top off Magnus. He only needs 1. Let's give him the horse. Then we'll give Finn the rest. No, you are topped off. Give Sheena the rest. There we go. All right, come down here and hit Sagalina. While I take a look at what's going on over here. I don't see any armies. Okay, we don't have any armies. Or is our 4 prisoners? No prisoners. All right, so we have no armies on the map other than myself. This will be the Khuzaits going for Chnopsis. That's not ideal. I prefer they get something a little further back, like Danustica. You're still 50-something troops away. But you know what? Let's go ahead and take this castle so we can finish off the Aserai. Although I will stop here. We're going near it. Take recruits. Sure, we'll take recruits. Let's see which direction you're going to go. I think you're going to go across this bridge here. And then across this bridge. Although the AI has a tendency to cross these rocks. This is a rock crossing right here. Let's see if she goes up here or across, or she. Let's see if we go up here or across. Yeah, they're going to cross these rocks. They always prefer to go over these rocks, and I don't know why. Oh, we're right next to this village. Let's take that. We'll hit this one also. Still got an hour. So we're doing good. We're going to... Oh, nothing. All right. Take these guys out. Get in there. All of you, get in there. Get in there. In fact, let me wait just a minute, see if any more you're going to run in there. Yes! Go ahead. All of you, get in there. Get in there. All right, that's good enough. These are mercenaries. Let's siege. Nope, that's Aserai. Look, that's Aserai wanting peace. Watch. Nope, I lied. I don't know what that was then. Unless it was that, the one I got rid of and didn't even read. I think that was a ransom offer. All right, they got 6 days of food. I'm going to starve them out because this is it. They don't have anything else. This will end the Aserai as a faction. And then all their independent clans will declare war on me. And hopefully they don't... They have 1 month in game time to capture another fief, and then they could revive their faction. But if they do not, after 1 month, then all those individual clans will die off. And if you're the type that wants to go around recruiting lords, then you always want to leave 1 fief left. They may attack because they got nothing to lose. I mean, if I take this, it's the end of the line for them. I don't know if the AI is that intelligent. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's not, but we'll see. Because there's no reason for them not to attack. Regardless of how many troops they do or do not have. I'm going to go ahead and wait these last 3 days and see what happens. Because again, I don't want to lose more troops than necessary. Because we still got the Southern Empire to deal with. 2 days. How many is in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 10, 15. There's 18 right there. These might be all mercenaries. Most of them, well, I don't know about most of them, but there are mercenaries in here also. 4 panels worth, 4 pages. The morale's pretty good, actually. Because all those lords, those nobles went in there, that's why. Take these 2 archer upgrades. One day left. Let's see what it indicates. They've got 1 town, 1 castle only, and they're still 4,500 in strength. Okay, 0 days. The garrison is going to start. This 247 will be start to disappear here in a moment. There they go. Very good, very good, very good. Let's see if I can recruit anybody that's not Sturgeon. Nope. So no point in recruiting them because they would just, to help her, she would just stuff them all in there and then I'd just have to pull them all right back out. So I'm not even going to worry about recruiting them. All right, we got Legata back, 136. I'm still losing a lot of gold every day. Every day. $55. I think I can go ahead and bring out the trebs. Let's vote on Legata first. You know, Samir, no, you own the south. You know what? I'll go ahead and give it to you, buddy, because you don't have anything. You don't have any town. So you can have that blag. May take it later, but for now, you can have it. Let's see what I've got here. I've got the correct load. And let's get these trebs going. Let's see what that was that just came in. That's another ransom offer. Don't care about it. This is Southern Empire. That's Southern Empire. Knock them out. Pencanock. You know what I said? I'm going to finish these guys off, though. If Pencanock falls, it falls. But I'm finishing these guys off. This is the third video in a row where I've tried to do that. Maybe even the fourth. I don't know. I don't know what number this is. I've got ahead of myself a little bit in recordings. All right. Okay, we got it. Let's go knock this out. If Pencanock is the last town before they get into Valandia, so this means that we are really, really hurting up north. I can't even describe how hurt we are up north. So not having to fool around with the Azurai anymore is going to help me to get up north and actually do something since the AI is incompetent. This is one of those castles that I haven't sieged very often, so I'm not real familiar, but it does seem like it's one of those castles where the range of the catapults is way too far back to hit anything. Let's just try this one, for example. I'm going to go max. Okay, this is max range. Let's see if I can hit. No, see, you can't even reach the walls. Look at that. That's at max range. It doesn't move it down, then move it up. That's it, max. This is what I'm talking about when I talk about how dumb Tell Worlds is. See, because they're only taking in consideration, I think, when they made this, the range from the catapult to the walls. They didn't take into consideration the height, because the height adds range. Can I even hit over here? Tell Worlds is just extremely incompetent. Well, I can get over right there, but that's it. And I imagine with that one over there, you can't hit even the front, that right there above that icon. You can only hit that tower, would be my guess. It's just terrible, terrible placement. Because no sieging army in a right mind are going to set up their siege equipment so far away they can't hit the walls. That's just absolutely stupid, Tell Worlds. Not a single piece of siege equipment is going to be too far away from anywhere to hit. I don't even know where that tower's going. I can see the wooden platform built up there, but I don't know where it's going because there's no. It's got to be going. Okay, the tip of the spear. It's got to be going right there, right? Because that's the only place there's no crenellation. That's the only place it can lock onto. Oh, is it turning right? Surely it's not turning right. No, now it's going back left. I vaguely remember this castle, but I don't remember the best method for sieging it. And I only remember it because of the door being to the left now that I'm looking at it. Oh, maybe that's for the ram. That wooden at the tip of the spear. Maybe that's for the ram, and this guy's going over... I don't know where he's going because he can't. The wall is too high for him to attach anywhere over here. I just don't know where it's going. Unless it takes a hard left and goes over by the door somewhere. Because he's surely not going to climb those rocks right there. Okay, there's his hard left. Is he going all the way over by the door? I don't know. I cannot remember. And by door, I mean the front gate. Maybe right there. Yeah, I think that is where he's going. Let me see if I can hit that. I don't think I can have the range, but I'll try. You shouldn't be at max range just to hit stuff. Tell world. No, see, I can't. I'm at max range. I can't even reach that spot. I can't even hit the wall. Notice it landed on the ground in front of the wall. I'll try one more time. That's max range. That's with all I got. No, you can't even hit the wall. So ridiculous. There's no point in being here anymore then. Let's see if this... Can this guy hit? He's about the same. He's slightly, just very ever so slightly closer. Let's see what his range is. This is just testing for me. I doubt I'm going to hit anything, but I want to see. Okay, I'm at max. Let her fly. I just don't want to hit my own guys. Okay, yeah, see, he's at max right here, and he can't even hit the wall. It landed on the ground. So again, the only thing this guy could hit would be this tower, and notice there's 0 defenders anywhere near this tower. So it's useless. It's just Tell Worlds had spent time modeling this stuff and building it into the map right here, and it's useless. Where's my horse? Don't know where my horse is. Why are you guys facing backwards? Shoot something. Ah, now there's somebody in this tower. That's why they're facing backwards. They can't reach anybody either, and there's nobody in the tower. So it's even useless to have the ranged troops over here. When a crossbowman doesn't have the range to hit something during a siege, you know there's an issue, buddy. I'm telling you. There's my horse. Watch him. Watch him. He's trying to go up the ladder there. Tell Worlds you're clowns. You're absolute clowns. Horse, come here. Can I get on him? I'm trying. I'll ride him. He wants to go inside so badly. I'll ride him inside. I bet nobody in the entire organization called Tell Worlds ever even thought that we're just going to make one path here for everybody to run to, and didn't even give one thought to animals that may be out here. That's just shoddy. It really is just shoddy. It shows a lack of vision. It shows that I don't care. We're just going to do the minimum we can do and be done with it. And it also shows nothing was tested. Because nobody in their right mind, if they tested this, would say, hey, you know what? These horses are running up ladders. We need to fix this. No. That's never even occurred to them that they might have to stop horses from running up here. I like the game, and you've got my money, but my God, you're very, very stupid about a lot of things. And I don't know if it's just a regional thing or it's just a you thing. We're not going to get through here unless they come from elsewhere. And even if I got through there, I couldn't, there's no place to go with my horse. Turn around, buddy. Guys behind me are pushing me around like pushing a ship and causing it to twist. We need the guys on the walls to come in is what we need. That's the only way we're going to break the stalemate, because I can't... Oh, there they are. All right, now we're pushing through a little bit. But I can't get my horse... There! Finally I can move. But I'm getting off this horse and running up here. Are you going to follow me? Nope. All right. Let's take out the high tier. Oh, he stopped walking. Stop throwing them at me. Thank you. Don't want you throwing javelins at me while I'm trying to pick you guys off here. Who's throwing javelins now? You? Hello, buddy. Anybody else want to throw javelins? All right. Let's cherry pick here. And if you're not, English is not a native language, that just means I'm going to selectively fire at. I'm firing at the high tier troops. At least trying to. You never can tell who you're going to hit when you fire in there, though. Yeah, they're taking a toll. They're absolutely taking a toll. Apparently we had issues. I think it's more the layout of this castle is just terrible. Because notice there's no room to maneuver. And when everybody bunches up, they're just here. That's all there is to it. Coming around back, that's the way to do it. Oh, man, where did you come from? Out of the blue. I'm not going to let you get away with that, buddy. That doggone glaive could have ended me if it wasn't for that one brave lad right there. All right. Let's get the majority of them out of there so they can maneuver. Get those guys over there. I think it's just too many bodies. I hope he's not stuck in something. Get off there, guys. Get off there. Who else is up there? You guys come down here also. Let's go over here and take a gander. Is the guy stuck inside a structure? Or is there just too many bodies here swinging? Come on, get down here. Get down here. Get out of the way. I can't get there until they're out of the way. Look at a horse. Again. The hell, Tell Worlds. All right, now let's see what the... Oh, he's stuck inside. Oh, he's stuck in these canopy. There we go. Was that the last one? Yes, it was. All right, they took 47 of our guys, unfortunately. But that's the end of the Azurai. We'll take that gold.
I give up.
Prisoner, prisoner,
Enough.
prisoner.
I yield. I give up.
The way to fix that, by the way, Tell Worlds, not that you're ever going to watch any of my videos, but you just make all the protrusions no collision. Anything that's sticking out from one of the buildings is non-collision. Those awning, non-collision. The pieces of the poles holding the awnings up, non-collision. That's how you fix that, clowns. All right. I'm not even a programmer. All right. There they go. They're done for. Now, all the individual clans have now declared war on us. And then we'll see the end of a faction icon here after we get rid of all the clans. 3, 2, 1. There it is. Azurai no more. 15th day of spring, 1147. A realm fell. The Azurai Sultanate is no more. All right, sorry. Eat the bodies, crow. Eat the bodies. To be fair, I don't know if that was crows or ravens. They kind of look odd the way they are anyway. All right, show mercy, continue. Garrison. Of course, we're going to take out what I want. Because this is not going to last. The first time the Khuzaits declare war on us, it's gone. So let's just take out everything that's good, which I would do anyway, but I'm just saying this is gone. So many archers they throw in here. Seems like they put 80% of their archers in here. And only 20% of their infantry. I guess that's everything. All right. Let's look at the dungeon. I'm just going to throw all you guys in there because I just don't care. Honestly, I don't. I need to get back and do something with the Southern Empire. Okay. So I will jump out. Give you everything, all the prisoners. I will give you some. No, not yet, not yet. I'm just gonna give you prisoners for now because I don't want you stuffing them in there and me just having to pull them all back out. So you take everything and ransom them. Now let's look at the managed castle. And loyalty's in the tank, so we're gonna get rid of all this. Put it on festival and games. Best I can do. And then I will give you some troops. You're topped off. Give you a little bit. All of those you can have. I'm one short. You know, it's fine. There. We'll leave it. We'll leave it just like that. And let's look at the upgrades. I'm not too awful far off from getting another level 49 if I live that long. All right, this is Jenny, and she's going to get... If I have a choice, I'm going to give her an attribute. So I'm giving her endurance because there's no attribute here, so she gets another in endurance. Ariada's not too far off either. All right, Thea, we're going to give you 10% damage taken range time while holding throwing a weapon. Yeah, you're never going to be mounted, so this is a given. And here, we're going to do the endurance, same thing, because I don't care about overburden penalty. You're not the party leader. You're never going to be the party leader. That might be everything. All right, that's it. Now let's look at recruitables. Nothing that's non-Sturgian. And I think that's what my problem is. I'm over... Yeah, we'll recruit anyway. All of you, just to get me down to where I need to be. All 14 of you. There we go. Now I'm no longer over, so we'll just give these to you. Boom, boom, boom. All right, too many. Let's try that again. Boom, boom. Nope, that's... You are topped off. It's just they're wounded. That's why it looks like you're not. Okay, my mistake. There we go. And we're going to hold just... Well, we're not. I went ahead and got out, even though it wasn't what I was wanting to do. Let's head to Pencanak. I have a half a mind to declare peace with the Southern Empire. I guess this is the best choice because Vider's way over in the west, Samir's way over in the west, so this is the best choice just by default. Let's see how Pencanak is doing. Are you guys going to do anything about it? They haven't started the actual battle yet. Now, look at that. I'm glad I'm getting out of Khuzait territory because this could be very problematic if I'm caught in Khuzait land. Get everybody healed. Okay, that means that this castle will be gone shortly, and then Lavinia and possibly Hub Yar and Sahil, but I've got to do something about this up here. We've already lost. I think we still have Revel. That's it. All of our ancestral lands are gone, and we still have Revel, and that's it. And that's just... Hasn't been sitting well with me for a while, but at the same time, I just had to do something about those Azerite because it's so far to travel. There goes the castle. It's just so far to come down here to have to fight. And having one less enemy is always good. That's one less person that we have to pay tribute to just to get out of fighting. Let's see if they've started the actual combat yet. I don't know what all these guys were doing here. You're taking Remtoil and you're taking Uthalum, and nobody's coming to the defense of Pen Canuck. That's all right. That's fine. Is she still pregnant? No, she had her kid already. That's right, Dima. And it was a female, I remember now. Doggone it. Latha. Tanab. Your sister is Dima, so that's a female. And Dima's sister, Latha, is a sister. So it is indeed 2 females. I was pretty sure that was the case, but I wanted to refresh my memory. Apparently, for whatever reason, Hans is incapable of producing male offspring. He's only had 1 in 15 children. What was a male? So again, it's very handicapping. It does add a level of difficulty to the game. By the way, what are you doing, Wusser? Last seen near Mott, taken prisoner by the Southern Empire. You still haven't remarried. You're 48, buddy. You need to get a move on. Hans has had 2 wives, and he's 80 what? 82 now. How old is Tanab? She's 21. I got to stop saying she's 18. Oh, there goes Legata. We just don't have enough armies. It's just, they'll take Pen Canuck here in a minute. I know I said I didn't want Pen Canuck to fall, but when you can't do anything about it, you can't do anything about it. I could take the easy way out and declare peace with them. I just don't want to. I may. But the thing is, we've got to go through the Southern Empire to get to the Khuzaits, so it makes no sense declaring peace with the Southern Empire. All that millions of dinars worth of stuff that's here, all the crafting material I had, the metal, the Thamaskene, all of that is in Pen Canuck. All of that high-tier armor, millions and millions of dinars worth of stuff is fixing to be gone because I can't get there in time. Notice I'm not even trying to recruit along the way. I'm serious about getting there and trying to stop them. 172, because I'll go with whatever. 293, are you kidding me? You're taking it with 293 people? That's not possible. That is not possible. Is the town starved out? They got 0 food, but come on, 2? Oh, man. No wonder they were in siege for such a long time. Let's just take these clowns out. That would be insulting if they took it with the 200 troops. Let's just leave you where you are. I don't know if they're going to come to me. Let's see. They're coming closer, but that doesn't necessarily mean we're familiar with this battlefield. I want you horse there, you horse there, and you horse archers here. Let's see if they come all the way to us. That would be ideal, even though their numbers are insignificant compared to my army. We'll see what they do. In fact, I may just go and meet those 6 horse archers and take them out if I can. Let me check my timer. All right, I got 30 minutes left. This will be enough to crack. Come on, chair, move. Be enough to crack these guys. And then jump into Pen Canuck and see what's what. I don't know how many they'll have left as far as defenders. Are all these dummy girls that don't wear helmets? It looks like they are. It's a whole squad of them. There's one guy. Okay. Oh, I didn't see you. All right, hold. Look at there. They're going to run up in 1s and 2s?
Raise your shield.
Hey, what hit me? I don't even know what hit me. No, I'm not going to mess with you. I want you to come on up here. I got some guys that need some experience. I need to be blooded. All right, Bowman, go ahead and do your thing. Snap, get some skill, please. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and send the horse in. Not on that. Horse, go over there. We drastically outnumber. One squad, one wing of my horses outnumbers both wings of them. So we're going to go ahead and run the horse in. All right, you guys go in a line formation and toss them if you got them. Keep going, horse. Keep going, horse. I don't know what you're doing going over there. Go ahead and engage. All right, infantry. Get some experience. Traitor. Traitor, traitor, traitor. Don't be oh, you're a good guy. I just saw him hold his hand back to toss a javelin. That's all I saw was a javelin being thrown. I didn't notice it was my guy. Just let him do it. I don't feel like fighting them right now. Fighting my own troops to get the kill. Let's just let them do their thing. They need the experience. Well, for some reason, it seems like the camera has moved forward. It just feels a little off. Because we lost 2 troops. But that's all right. We saved the town. Now we've got to build it back up. Who got an update? Bo, Tanab, very good. You're never going to be mounted, so again, you don't need. You're never going to be a party leader, but it's the least of useless perk of the ones available, of the 2 available. So we'll just take that one. Give you Magnus.
I'm at your service.
Ooh, give you everybody. Well, I'm not so concerned with these archers right now because we're in Botania and we can recruit archers. But what I will do is recruit that militia because also, let's jump in here. I'll do it later. So the Empire wants peace. Let's go to the garrison. 92 left in the garrison. Oh, my great goodness. Okay. Jump out. Give me any recruits you have. Do you have any recruits? You've only got 2? 9. We'll take all you. And any tier... Okay, you don't have any. Any T2 archers that you have, I'll take also. So recruits and T2 archers. And, of course, militia and traders. There's a trader. And I didn't exactly check properly for Sheena, so let me go back and check Sheena. There's militia and trader. Okay. All right, now we can go straight to Magnus. T2 archers. You don't have any militia, nor do you have any traders. All right, last but certainly not least, Jenny. You know what? I'll even take those I'll take those 13 woodsmen because they will be T2 archers. They're tier 2 right now. And these highborn youth and these 12 archers. And no... Okay. No militia and no trader shoot. Jump back in here. Recruit all of them guys. Go to the keep, go to the garrison. Put everybody in the garrison. With you guys also. And I will hold on to you. All right. From 92 to 166. Everything is still... I'm not even going to... I want that to stay at 1. But we're going to go here to... No, I'm going to leave it on irrigation because we're already at max. Yeah, we'll go here. We're already at max with irrigation. I don't think it's ever going to go above... I've never seen it go above 18 regardless. Notice here I have over 1,000 hearths. I've seen people in the forum say, oh, once you get over 1,000 hearths, you get more food. You don't. As you can see, this is 1,121, 1,173, and 1,144. That still produce only 18 food. I've never ever, and believe me, I've played 7, 8,000, 9,000 day games, and it never goes above 18. If it does, it's a number I've never reached. It may be 2,000 hearths, I don't know. But 18 is the max food you're ever going to get. Let's trade. Kill the animals. At least we saved. While I'm here, I'm going to put a bunch of stuff in the stash, and maybe I'll take out some horses because I'm getting tired of having such a wide range of horses. You know, let's go ahead and sell this since you can take it. $389. We'll just go from the bottom here, and since I'm in. I imagine Prevent would have an awful lot of money. We'll see. Anything for 11? We'll take the 9. All right. Let's go to the stash. What kind of horses do I have here? All right. I don't have any horses that I'm... For right this moment, let's see what happens. All right. Looking at this... Footmen on horses is 0.32, and our total speed is 2.54. Let's take all of these, 600. Now, it's still 0.32. I hope I didn't just reset everything, did I? No, okay. This is the stash, Joe. This is the stash. 0.32 and 254. So taking these 600 horses, you're still at 3.2, but you go up to 255, and we don't have a penalty. Now, I use Botanian hobbies for my troops to ride. I've only got 448 troops, and I've got 520 Botanian hobbies. So that's fine. That's enough. We've got enough horses for people to ride. Now we're just making more room. And in fact, I want to get rid of all of these horses. The only ones I want to keep is these noble. Well, I don't even want to keep these. I would keep an Asalagat, which apparently I don't have. Yeah, only the one I'm riding, which kind of sucks because I'd like to have a spare. But I definitely want to keep the Waiter Hot Blood because if the Salagat goes down, I'm going to ride it. But the rest of this stuff, that's the only one I care about right there. And, of course, an Asalagat, which we don't have any. I may, if I'm not mistaken, the perk that I have for Horses Reaper... Let's see if I have that perk. That's got to be in writing, right? Is that in writing? Yeah, Breeder. Animals in your party. Now, notice it doesn't say... It just says in your party. But I actually think it's in your inventory. So, for temporarily, just temporarily, I'm going to ride this guy and put the Asalagat in my inventory. And then I'm going to put the rest of these here so that we've got them all in there. I'll keep one just so it may reproduce. All right, so I'll ride this guy, and the only difference between them is the overall. I mean, the major difference is the overall speed. The waiter goes faster, but the Asalagat has more maneuverability. And I was riding the Asalagat because I like the maneuverability since I'm using the glaive. It allows me to maneuver and keep out of the ranges I'm swinging as opposed to just running fast and hitting them dead on. But I want to see if I can get this guy to reproduce because apparently I don't have any more. Now, is there anything here we need to throw into the... Yeah, all this stuff needs to go into the... Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How about here? I want to hold on to the noble longbow, obviously. I want to hold on to that stuff. But these can go in here. And are there any axes I've got locked? Looks like quite a... There's a couple. I won't say quite a few, but there's a couple. Yeah, I will throw that in there. I will throw that in there because it's got the dismount, unseat ability. And that is it. Now, I'm going to throw all that in there just because at some point I still might be able to do some crafting. We do have Magnus. Are you at 251? No. Let's give you that guy. All right. Let's open up this again because I want to try something here. Let's take these date fruits, these olives. I don't need there to be food in here. But I thought... Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing here? Stash. My mistake. Here is the food that I don't want to be in there. But I do want to take the crude iron, the wrought iron, iron, steel, fine steel, Damascus. And because I'm going to try... I've got these new girls in my squad here. And they all got really good... Well, you don't. But Thea does. Oh, I don't have... I forgot to get those. Take all this stuff back. Well, not all of it. I'll leave the axes. Man, this is a lot of stuff. I'm going to find out how much money this is worth before I start crafting. Where are the axes? All the way at the bottom? Well, we haven't even moved this bar yet. You know how much stuff is in here? Look at this. Oh, my great goodness. There's some axes. All right, I'll just... Well, we want to take this stuff, though. Cracked, bent, hatchet, well-made hatchet, bamboo, pickaxe, sickle, rusty, fine hatchet. What's on the bottom? Get rid of these guys. Don't want any scythe or scythe. All right, let's look at this. I'll just take it all because I want to find out how much money this is. All right, if I were to sell all of this stuff, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1.7 million dinars. I thought I would have had more than that, but I do remember cleaning it out at some point. All right, let's do this rim toil. I guess blag, since you're getting everything these days. Come on. All right, now let's go back to Smithy. Let's get Thea and Smelt. And Rosie. And Eileen. And Ella. And we're going to go ahead and do everybody while we're here. I can't believe I got so many Pugios. All right. Let's wait. I'm really sort of just waiting to see what the Southern Empire is going to do, because I would prefer they attack something and then I counterattack than to straight up, because I got more recruiting to do, as you know. And right now this town is very low on defense. Oh, we didn't... I guess we didn't start at the rooster. That's okay. We'll go anyway. And we're going to do everybody. Going to need some wood here in a little bit, though. Or some coal. You know what? You can... We'll go ahead and have you make some charcoal. And you're the only one. No, Ella can do it. Ella was who I was smithing with, if you recall. But we need to make charcoal here. Actually, you know what? Let me go back to Eileen and do these, because these give 3 pieces of wood each. And I want to have some more wood. Now I'll go ahead and have you make charcoal. 110. All right, that's everybody. We'll wait till the next rooster. Owen, you're going to Maraneth to do nothing. Porev, you're going to Maraneth. All right, so we got Maraneth back because they did own it a little while ago. So sometime from the time it took me to ride over here and siege that last Azerai castle, they've gotten Maraneth back, and I didn't even notice. Okay, I guess Blag, again, you're getting everything up here. I don't know why I'm not in contention, because I do own Pinkennog, which is right next door to these places. Southern Empire really wants peace, don't they? I think I was running my mouth and I didn't hear the rooster. Yeah, we want this wood. Anything else that gives wood? All right, let's go to name. Blacksmith's hammer. Magnus the Captain, 20% chance of avoiding critical failure on persuasion, or 10% chance for double persuasion success. I'd rather go here. Don't ask me why, it's just what I'd rather do. I'd rather avoid the critical failure than have a chance at a double success. I just don't like failure. All right, Rimtol is under siege. Look, we're going to have to do, let's look at 3 range. Yeah, let me go ahead and, since we're over here, let me put all this stuff back in the stash. I don't need to be carrying it around. I'm going to put some wood in there. You know, chances of me going... running around and putting this crafting material in the correct stuff are slim to none. I still got all these horses and I got a herding penalty, so I'm gonna fix that, don't worry. And I don't think there's anything else here I need. We should have some more money in the town that I can actually sell some of this. Battle axe, spiked axe, quality. Anything else locked? I wish you could sort it by locked items. But that is not possible. These probably, I don't need these guys to be locked like that. But since we were using axes, since we're Sturgian, I locked them way back at the beginning of the game, and I'm just don't want to take the time to look through them and see which ones are the best, and I want to keep them. Okay, I will go ahead and put all this stuff back in. I don't know why. Yeah, I want to put all this stuff back in the stash. I don't know why I was picking and choosing, because I'm going to use that at a later time. Now, to fix this horse issue, I'm just going to kill a bunch of horses, because I know there's not going to be anywhere near enough money, especially these noble horses. 48 on herding still. The Darshis and these guys I'm definitely killing. The Roundseas and the Sturgian natives. Okay, now how many? 0.4. All right, so Sumter's step. I want to kill these palfreys. All of them. Okay. The 0.04, because the Britannian hobbies are the rideable horses. I don't need any more rideable horses. And I'm going to kill some of these steppe horses. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, no more herding penalty, and we should have a crap load of food. Meat. 6,000 meat. All right. I think that should do it. There's no... 789. That's not enough really to do anything, but I'll sell what I can. All right, let's go to Carban Seth. No, scratch that. Let's go ahead and do the recruiting. Let me check my timer. 7 minutes. I'm going to do a little bit of recruiting here. I want these archers. But of course, we're going to take everybody because we're way short troops. All right. I'm going to get these grapes also. Yeah, need grapes. We'll hit Atlantic End and come down to Cantrek. Nope, not going to do it. You own too much in the middle of the map. Too much of our territory. I really thought, okay, Porev, you must not be large enough to break that. Well, I can't get there in time. There's only 54. So they're going to take Rimtoil back. Oh, man. This place is just recruited out. Let's hit Imlog. Maybe I can catch the army. I don't even feel like going for him. Never mind. I got to get some recruits because we're going to go on a spree here. In the next video, we're going to take these towns back. What about horses? Yeah, you got plenty of horse. Let's get these grapes. I might as well get these grapes also while I'm right next to these 2 villages. Who got an upgrade? Eileen the Scout. Okay, Beast Whisperer, 5% chance to find a mount while traveling through steppes and plains. Don't particularly care about that. What is this one? 10% food consumption. Yeah. We'll take that one. She's not going to be a party leader, so I didn't even look at those. Didn't even bother reading those. I will take you guys. And then we'll take your grapes. And we'll take your grapes. Okay. I'm okay for grapes for a while. Let's hit Aster, then Funky Tormalina, and then Druamore, and come back in Pendrake. Glend. I'll probably hit Lindhorn also. 251. That's doable. Very doable. See if we can get anything out of Lindhorn. Take it all. Yeah, we'll go to Tormalina. Actually, I'm going to hit all these little towns, on the villages on the way, because we do need 200 more troops. And these guys are good with archers as far as I'm concerned. I just need to top them off with troops. We're going to jump into Carbon Seth. Recruit and then grab or sell some stuff. $107. I don't. Let's try. Yes, very good. Can you take this stuff also? Let me lock in that 65 grand and try this. Yes, and then we don't have anything here. Very good. Do you have any beer? I'll buy you your 11 beer. And your dates, because I've only got 90 dates. What kind of horses do you have here? Sumpter, I'll buy 56 more Sumpter horses. Very good. Let's go to Glenlithrig. Take that one recruit. I would really rather be doing this in Sturgia, but you can see that we don't own that area. Hit Bogbeth. Maybe run down here to Gainsith. It usually, sometimes we'll give a good recruits. Worcester created an army. You should be topped off. Nope, one short. I miscalculated there. All right, what are you doing, buddy? Rimtoil Castle. Okay. That was a lot. 8. That was about 20 recruits. All right, let's head back up here and get... Sheena needs some ranged. Everybody else is good. I'll take more range, but they're good because between... Magnus has 109. So as long as we're all in the same army, that's good. All right. Down to my last 40 seconds. And all I'm going to do is continue recruiting. Oh, that was a good haul for ranged troops. You're up to 39. Let's see what Pendrake has, and then Glinter. I think at the start of the next video, I'm going for Dunlannies. Just right off the bat. Because I won't start the next video until I'm full on recruits. Or I have a full army. Okay. Take all of you clowns. All right, I'm going to stop the video, but I'm still going to recruit, and then I'm going to go set up on Dunlannies. And then when I start the next video, it'll be the start of the Siege of Dunlannies. Adios.